Now, at a glance, Akrapovič exhausts are by far the most premium exhaust we have in the Revzilla lineup. Find it at revzilla.com/Akrapovič. And what Akrapovič does, they're a Slovenian company that's been around since around 1990. Igor Akrapovič, ex-racer, he said, I want to put a pipe on my bike that gives me the weight savings, performance gain, and the aesthetic that I specifically want for my discerning tastes. In 1990, he could not find that option, so he started his own company. Akrapovič, actually, Akra, in Turkish means scorpion, and if we see here their logo is a little bit of this scorpion inspired, that scorpion character that kind of flows through a lot of what they do. But besides being super premium, super technical, super high-end in both the way that they weld, the way that they design, in the CAD/CAM, and the performance that they provide, they're also one of the most aggressive looking pipes that we had. I think my favorite thing about Akrapovič is the attention to detail as well as the sound. It really is like no other. We see a lot of carbon fiber in front of me, you see a lot of titanium in front of me. I'm gonna walk through kind of some of the nuances, but starting out this video, let's talk about the basics of exhaust buying from Akrapovič. Really, you have three options. You're either buying a slip-on, which is going to replace the stock silencer on your bike, so it's going to connect right to, this is a multi-strata slip-on, it's going to connect right to the exhaust pipe that comes stock on your bike. You also have the option to go full system, which is the mid-pipe as well as the system that's going to have your headers that attach right to your engine. That comes in two flavors. So it's either coming in the racing line, which is stainless steel, or the Evolution, which is full titanium. Now, when you think about a pipe, you know, whatever you're going to choose to replace the stock pipes on your bike, you're getting weight savings, which is huge. It's something like an extra horsepower for every 7 pounds that you save, and it's different by bike. You're also getting a performance gain by that weight saving, by that horsepower, and then typically if you're doing a full system, you can even get an even broader performance gain. And then from there, you're also getting an aesthetic change. We see a lot of conical as well as hexagonal, really highly engineered designs from Akrapovič. You can see that in the end caps, in the silencers themselves, and even as we make our way down into the pipes. Now, when we think about the types of bike that an Akrapovič could fit, you're going to fit them on an off-road bike, on a dirt bike. Also on a sport bike, they're very, very popular. But you also, as of 2011 now, have a full Harley line. Now, from the sport bike and off-road world, you're going to have stainless steel or titanium options in your full systems for your mid-pipes. And then on the silencers, you either have full titanium or you have full carbon fiber. And that's really adding to that cost factor. It's a major investment to upgrade to Akrapovič, whether you're going slip-on or you're going full system. Now, when you get into the Harley world, you either have stainless steel or you actually have chrome, which is awesome. They also come in black. And remember, that's a little bit different. It's gonna match the design of the Harley side of the house. And you're not going to have that bluing that you get from titanium, and you don't have that yellowing, which is actually designed for, that you get out of a stainless steel mid-pipe. Now, when we look at the line and we break it down, I have a few different pieces in front of me. Let's walk through them. I have my multi-strata slip-on in front of me, and notice if I show you the back, it has carbon fiber heat shields, carbon fiber conical end packs. You're going to notice that throughout all of these pipes, and I'll explain a little bit further when we get to the full system, you have a mixture of MIG and TIG welds depending on what is called for. And then you're also going to have stainless steel rivets, not aluminum rivets, because it's going to hold up better in the long run. If we look at the back, everything that you buy with any Akrapovič exhaust is going to have everything you need out of the box to be able to install the product. Now, you can get a spring puller for about 20 bucks from Akrapovič, and there's some other things that you can add on. But one of the things I really want to home in on is this is an installation guide for a CBR 600. And what we tend to find is that there's so many DIYers out there, myself included, that when you get a part, sometimes it's really difficult to understand when the part says uninstall stock fitment. That's going to be really difficult to follow. If we look at this, and I have it here, we have black and white photography of every step for the install process. So again, on every pipe. Moving down the line, I have a ZX6 slip-on, and you can see again, it's going to slip and directly connect right to your stock exhaust. From there, though, I go into a ZX10 slip-on with, notice it's hexagonal, but it's a little bit more cylindrical. Note the end here. But also I have a link pipe on here, and this gets into, there's a little bit of regulatory that you need to know about. But what you can do is that for a lot of Akrapovič exhausts that are going to be slip-ons, you can also purchase the link pipe that eliminates your catalytic converter. So it's really the in-between step between just a slip-on and a full system. Now you can see here that I have my link pipe installed. Again, it's not a necessary upgrade, but you can do it to eliminate the cat. But be careful, especially for you guys that are in California. There are laws about emission laws that you might get pulled over. You make sure you need to know whatever your local laws say, you need to follow those. Carbon fiber heat shields, carbon fiber conical end cap. Again, this is a titanium version, extremely light. Now inside each one of these exhausts, you're also going to have the fiberglass packing, and that's really what creates a lot of that sound dampening. It's really tuned to the exhaust so you get that appropriate note. There are different manufacturers that recommend different things, but Akrapovič recommends that you replace that packing every about 10,000 miles. So when you need to do that, there's about a $100 replacement packing option from Akrapovič that we sell. And then you just want to make sure that your local shop, or if you're going to do it yourself, has the right tools to be able to replace these stainless steel rivets, because it's a bit of a different drilling than it would be if they were aluminum. Now moving down from our 3 pipes that I had as our example pipes today with our Multistrada ZX6 and ZX10, let's move into this full system for an R1. And really, this is a full system Evo. Slide this guy out of the way. And you can see it's the full system that's going to replace all of the stock pipes that go with your bike. The difference between a full system racing and a full system Evolution is the use of stainless steel in these components in the racing, or titanium in the Evolution. And sometimes the difference can be 20 to 30 pounds of difference. When you get into those type of weight savings, you're talking about dramatic performance gains for your motorcycle. And notice the way they've done this. Now up here, we have these flanges. The way that this is done, these are actually, this is a demo pipe here for this R1, so these are fixed, but normally they'd be free floating. If we see the attention to detail, it even says Akrapovič on the springs. Moving down, different styles of welds. You're gonna see TIG welds that use tungsten here, where they're a little bit lower profile in a less stressed area of the pipe. And as we work our way back, as we come up here, you're going to see a MIG weld, which is a bit more heavier duty, but adds a little bit of a thicker bead and a little bit more weight here in a main connection point. And then you'd also have, your dual exhaust point for your different cans that would go there on the back. And again, if you're buying a full system, you're getting the silencers as well as getting the full system here with the mid pipe and everything to attach to your engine. Again, it's a little bit more of a beefy install, but take note that you're going to get everything you need in the box to be able to make that install. Most importantly, you're going to be getting the appropriate hardware. So one more thing I want to touch on. So if you're looking and you're shopping Akrapovič on the site, remember on RevZilla.com, you're going to want to put your bike in. You're going to be shopping by bike. There's a specific pipe, whether it be full system or slip-on, for any bike. I think they make 65 different make and models for slip-ons. And there's only really going to be one choice, as this will be the Akrapovič ZX6 pipe. Now from there, you can select titanium, you could select carbon fiber. You have some different options that it will tell you. But really what you want to key in on is the weight savings as well as the performance gains. And on every page, we're going to tell you how much weight that you're saving. There should also be a chart as far as your torque and horsepower gains. Remember, the horsepower is going to be the bumpier line that goes a little bit higher. Your torque line is going to be a little bit more linear, and it's going to be more of a consistent slope. The red line is going to be the Akrapovič line with the upgrade, and the blue line is going to be your stock line. So make sure you check that out, and that's going to give you a good breakdown on what type of performance gains, weight savings, and all of the different types of factors besides just looking and sounding cool that you're getting out of your new pipe. So let's pull out of our sport bike exhaust here for a second. Let's go back to Harley one more time. Remember, I mentioned that Harley-Davidson was new for 2011 for Akrapovič. A couple things to note. I talked about colors earlier. You're really stainless steel chrome, or you're going to be blacked out. Again, they're the 2 flavors that they come in. And again, when I talk about repacking on the Harley, it's actually a bolt construction, so it's a little bit easier to do it yourself than using these stainless steel rivets, so keep that in mind. Also, a quick note on dirt bikes is that Akrapovič wants to be within the regulations. A lot of tracks have noise level regulations, and when you're looking at the dirt bike exhausts, which come in slip-on, racing, and Evolution formats, you're also going to be able to note that some of the pipes have the ability to tune the sound, or they're going to be regulated so they fall within the bounds of what you'd expect for different tracks' noise regulations. Now, if you have any question on any of the Akrapovič line, well, check our site. Also, the Akrapovič site has some different sound files and some different information. It's a great wealth of knowledge. But beyond that, you want to give us a shout. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. It's our job to know this product better than you, and it's our job to be able to help you walk through the process of selecting the right pipe for the right reasons. So shoot us a line. We can talk about weight savings, we can talk about horsepower gains, and we can certainly talk about aesthetic, which we all seem to just sit around and geek on because it's some of the most beautiful exhaust systems that we've ever had at RevZilla.com. It's certainly the leader of the pack. From there, I want to hear your feedback on this video, on the product pages on RevZilla.com. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Leave us your comments and your questions on our RevZilla TV YouTube page. And you can find the full line at revzilla.com/Akrapovič. Now, any of these products are over $39. We're going to ship for free, exchange for free, no restock if you need to send it back to us. But keep this in note. This is a part. It's not like a piece of an apparel. So once you get this part, if you start the install process, it's yours. Because a part being slightly installed is slightly used. So we're not able to take that back. You wouldn't want us to send you a brand new pipe that had been slightly installed before. So keep that in mind. If you do get a part and you start to install it, from there you're going to need to get rid of it on eBay or your local forum. From there, once you start that process, we can't take it back. So have any questions, ask them up front. As always, any of this stuff's over $100. It's significant investment. You're going to earn Teamzilla cash on every order to be applied to your next order. And you can find the full line, as I mentioned earlier, at revzilla.com/Akrapovič. Thanks for taking the time to learn about one of the most premier brands of exhaust that we carry on revzilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.